let's see some of the most weirdest deep sea fish ever found. And the deepest normally having 5 zones. The first place is called the Twilight Zone. This place only has a few sunlight. And this place means a few creatures use light as a flashlight. There's fish called pelagic fish, fish called cockeyed squids, fish called sea angels, and fish called hatchetfish, and fish called needle eels. Others like oarfish too. Many creatures here have large eyes to help them see invisible stuff what they want to eat. And others use big eyes to help them see better in the dark. And many creatures are completely transparent, allowing them to not get eaten. There's so many creatures down here. And then the Midnight Zone has only no lights and hardly any plants. There's fish called dragonfish, and fish called anglerfish, fish called bloody belly comb jellies, fish called colossal squids, which are quite huge, and fish called viperfish, and other normal fish. And many creatures here use bioluminescence to lure prey close to their mouths or to scare away predators. And then we meet the continental slope. The continental slope goes up and near the surface. And in the continental slope, hundreds of creatures go up to the surface to feed on other creatures, like on plankton and other fish. What will probably be their breakfast. All kinds of deep sea strange fish will do it. And then you go to the abyssal plain, which is normally found in the abyssal zone, the darkest part. These bones are a dead whale sinked down, but already it has attracted millions of hagfish, and the bones are quite big. But not only one hagfish can get it, but they can't waste. So instead of wasting, they attracted a bunch of different hagfish. But now an even bigger one sinks down. It could be breakfast for an enormous variety of creatures. Now it is being breakfast for a big, long shark to go to. It will be a big meal until it eats almost a lot of it. And now hundreds of hagfish has appeared. This whale was lying down for 16 years without getting eaten. And now a bunch of other hagfish are coming. That some of them, to find their other hagfish friends, they have to swim, push through each other so fast that almost all of them might die, just like the whale. But as you go deeper, there is some cephalopods, but many, there's a few and hard to find. Many videos has been talking about from the big fin squid. This squid can have elbows, and the long tentacles help them catch farther away stuff. This whole picture is quite dark because of how deep they live. So then as you go deeper below it, the light disappears. Many creatures here don't use any light at all. But at these vents, there are living things. Eel pelts. most hardest deep sea fish ever found. They are some living things. These are polychaete worms. Because of how hot these vents are, they named it the Pompeii worms. And at the edge of the vent, this will never stay far from the vents. Here near the vents, we find some crazy fish. Now there's one of the weirdest. This is one of them. This is called the Dumbo octopus. Its flapping ear-like fins help it to swim, and eventually it'll disappear. But Dean found a new discovery, which is quite good. At the bottom of the ocean, it appears to be something which is an underwater lake, over 20 meters long, with its own sandy shore. And there's a long fish, what appears to be a eel. And it's completely not far from the vents. And something completely good is that not far from the brine pool they found two worms. 20 meters long, 2 meters long, and 4 centimeters wide. Before these creatures were discovered, all life on Earth was on the sun. Many of the creatures down here makes it quite lovely, and probably no one knows what is out there, which will be discovered.